Something's wrong. He's never been this close before.
When you tackle a sequel, you have to come up with new ways of reintroducing characters into the film that haven't necessarily been done before. One of my favorite aspects of the 2014 film was Monarch. And what I loved about Monarch is that it was your classic science fiction secret organization, but instead of being devoted to tracking down superheroes or international spies, their main focus was giant monsters. To me, it's the definition of a dream job.
Monarch is uniquely prepared to determine which of these titans are here to threaten us and which of these titans are here to protect us.
And so Zach and I thought that, well, this is a great opportunity to really peel back that curtain and go in and see what Monarch is really capable of.
Raptor 1, you are cleared for assisted descent to pad 4.
And an underwater base just seems like the ultimate dream home for an organization like Monarch.
Sensor set for 3 meters, beginning subsurface descent.
This isn't new.
Yeah, we call it Castle Bravo, our new flagship facility.
The underwater base is like a gigantic James Bond-esque environment, but it shows there's the whole arsenal of Monarch in there. They have labs where they study mutos, and they have like nuclear submarines, to go study the depth of the ocean.
The story that's going on in its most stripped down version is it's man against monster, it's man against nature, and the monsters being the most vivid manifestation of nature. So it was interesting to me to see if there was a way to communicate that in our Monarch underwater base. At the end of the day, what we manifested was man bringing all of his know-how into the architecture of the place, which is this big, brutalist bulwark burrowed into a mountain out of some of the huge rock walls that are naturally there that they used because they're trying to work with nature. That's part of our story. You see fossils of ancient creatures and monsters and all that. That's just part of their day-to-day work environment. So if you're an observant Monarch worker and you're paying attention to where you are, you're constantly reminded of what you're doing and hopefully why you're doing it.
All personnel, report to battle station. Code red.
The first time we see Godzilla in the movie, we wanted to keep the tension of, is he a good guy or is he a bad guy? Is he with or against us?
He's taking out our observation drones.
Trajectory? Straight at us, 1,200 meters and closing.
And so we kind of see it through the eyes of Kyle Chandler's character, Mark, who has a very sort of Captain Ahab, Moby Dick relationship with Godzilla.
Tragedy was brought to my family from Godzilla's actions. It caused a rift in my life with my wife, and I've sort of retreated into my own world.
He blames Godzilla for his son's death. And this is the first time he has seen this creature since that tragic day. And so it's meant to sort of be an emotional moment for him, where we sense the pain and uncertainty.
Listen. His heart rate, it's slowing.
But also the hope that this might be the beginning of an alliance between humans and Godzilla.
Open the shields.
Oh, yeah, sure. Let's bring him in for a beer. You out of your goddamn mind?
Let him know we're not a threat.
We really wanted to get across Godzilla's ability to communicate, and this idea that he is, for Mark to understand him as some kind of an animal first, is because Mark, his connection to nature is through his study of animals. And so if he can see Godzilla as an animal, at least that's the first step to understanding him. So Godzilla's flashing lights would be his way of sending a signal, like it's said in the movie, like a gorilla pounding its chest. It's an intimidation display. It's letting the audience know, here's an intelligent being that's bringing to us something that we're not aware of yet. Godzilla knows something we don't.
What are you doing, dude?
For us, it was Godzilla understanding that impending doom is rising. And it could be Ghidorah, it could be the use of the Orca, but he knows that he's gonna need humanity's help, and so he's coming to warn us, to let us know that there's danger out there.
What's with the light show?
I think an amazing visual is when Godzilla, we're in the underwater base and Godzilla's actually swimming towards the base and we see him. It's actually a powerful scene where you see everyone stop and the camera's just panning and you get different angles. Everyone's kind of in their positions, but you can see the incredible diversity in this cast, and you can see just this awesome group of people working and diverse group of people working together. We all get scared together. Then we all like exclaim together, like, oh my gosh, we didn't die. And next thing you know, he comes back again and scares us again. But it's like, I just think there's something so powerful about that one moment where we're all just staring at Godzilla in awe.
Can we maybe close the shield now?